I'm not sure if I'm live yet, so I'm going to say hello. And hope someone's there. Just having a look and see on my other device to see if I can see anything. Right, it looks as if I am here. Oh, Rosie, Jan. Wow. Hello, girls. This is so good to see you. So, just waiting for a couple more to come on. Claire, hello, my darling. Thank you so much for coming along. I'm glad you caught us this week, Jan. So what time is it there? Levine, hi. Good to see you too. Hi, Anne. Hope you've had a good day today with Carol. Jan, is that 3:30 p.m? Please say yes. Do not tell me it's 3:30 in the morning. PM. Oh, that's good, Jan. Good. Okay. So last week then, if you remember, those of you who were here, I did 2 One Sheet Wonders with the help of everybody here watching. So I chose the stamp set, well, a couple of stamp sets, and you all chose the colours. And do you remember somebody said blue, and I picked out a blue, the first one that I came to, which was balmy blue. And well, when I put it down, I don't know what you thought, but I thought, oh no, this is not going to look good. But you know, it faded out, and I think everybody decided that actually they did quite like that blue. So let me just go through the register there. So we've got Jan, Levine, Anne, Claire, Wendy Woo. Hi, Wendy Woo. I'm so glad that you've managed to get on. Margaret, 6:32 a.m. in Sydney, Australia. Margaret, thanks for joining me, especially at that time of the morning. Joanna, great to see you. First time catching me. Well, it's only my 3rd week. Anne's here. Paula, welcome. So glad you chose to come and join us tonight. Janice, hi Janice, thanks for supporting me. Okay, so I'm going to get started. So I'm going to make a card with one of the One Sheet Wonders we did last week, okay? And I thought we'll do something with this one another time. Now, I don't want to go over an hour, so I thought I would just do some prep, okay? So what I've done is this, as you can see, this one's still whole, so I haven't prepared this one. So I'm going to put that to one side. And what I've done is I've actually already cut up the other one. Okay, so I've got, I've taken 2 pieces and cut them down to, I was just about to say 5.5 inches square, but they look different, don't they? Oh, I know what I've done. It's okay. I thought, oh, what have I done then? But I know. Okay, so what I'm going to make is an easel card. Now, I'm absolutely sure that you've all made easel cards before, but I think, you know, different people make them in different ways. So whether you've made one or not, I'm sure you'll enjoy just watching me make another one. And I hope you might learn something as we go, or you might be able to teach me a couple of things. You never know. So I'm going to make a square card this week, and it measures 5 3/4 inches square, because that's the easiest size square card to make from A4, which is the card size we use in UK. So what I've done is just folded this normally in the centre and made the square card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now fold the centerpiece in half this way. So I'm going to score halfway between 5 3/4 inches, which is 2 7/8. Please do not ask me to do this in centimetres, girls. It's just halfway between your crease and the outer card, okay? So, don't think I'm going to need that again. So all I'm going to do now is fold on that score line and burnish my card. Oh, by the way, it looks nice and clear on my screen. Is everybody else seeing everything clearly? We don't have any distortion or anything? Not that I could tell you what to do if you did. Okay, so what I thought I would do is pick a colour from here to use for my backing card. And I did think about the Gorgeous Grape, which is the darker purple. But then I thought, that's really obvious. So I thought I might go for the Highland Heather because it's a little bit less obvious there. So I cut this to 5 3/4 so it matched this card here. And so I wanted to map that on top. And when I actually started to look at it, I decided that I wasn't totally happy with that. And I thought, what I think I would prefer, I think I've got the wrong piece there actually, yeah, I have. I think I would rather have the Granny Apple Green as a, maybe as a matte, but I don't have any Granny Apple Green cardstock. However, as I'm only going to be showing a tiny little border, I decided that I could take some white cardstock and just go around the corners and make it into Granny Apple Green. So I took a piece of basic white, cut it down to 5.5 inches square, and here's my Granny Apple ink pad. I'm taking a blending brush. Oh, by the way, I gutted this piece, obviously you can see that, to save card. And then I'm just going to use my ink pad to go all around the outside to get that nice green colour. And it doesn't really matter if it's not spot on, because sometimes it looks better if it's slightly distressed, not completely the same colour. Oh good, it's good, that's good. I'm glad there's no pixelating or anything, because that really does spoil it sometimes, doesn't it? Okay, so as you can see, this really doesn't take very long, and for the sake of just getting that bit of colour that I think looks better, I think it's time well spent. Okay, so let's pop that brush back before I end up dipping my finger in it or something, and pop that on there. Now I think you'll agree that that does really lift it now, like so. Let's move this piece of dirty paper away to give you a better look. What do you think, girls? So I'm just going to go around the edge of my design with some Tombow multi-purpose glue. And stick it to my gutted piece of card. And hopefully that's pretty evenly placed. There we are. Now I was just checking that I had my text the right way up. when you're using something with text on, it's a good tip to try and get it the right way up when you put it on your card. Not that it's really in your face, and I think it's a foreign language anyway, so people probably wouldn't be able to read it, but I think they'll know if it's the right way up or not. So now I'm just going to stick down my mat, again using my glue. So tell me, has anybody done anything exciting today? Oh, don't know what's going on here. Something's just popped up that I'm not expecting. Right, let's pop that down. Oh, thank you for the 4 thumbs up. Hope we can get some more later. Be nice if some more people joined us. You can share this out. There's a share button underneath the video. I've just got an email through now. Let's get rid of that. Dishes and laundry, Jan. Do you know, you really do live an exciting life, don't you? What glue am I using? It's the Tombow, but I put it in here, Levine, because I can't get on with the Tombow. It's just comes out too fast for me. I just pop it in here and I can cut a really tiny hole in there and it comes out really much a better flow. Yes, as you know, I had a lovely crafting day with our friend Carol. I'm glad it went well, and I'm glad she was able to come and nothing awful happened to stop you getting together. I sure hope to see a photograph of your work tomorrow, please. Yes, Jan, you certainly do live a very exciting life. Okay, so it's going to go, the bit we folded up, this is going to stand up there. That's what creates the easel, like so. Oh, thanks, Levine. I'm glad you like that. Now I'm just going to get my silicone mat because I don't want this to stick to my grid paper. So I'm going to put the glue on the bottom half of the card there. Not on the bit I'm sticking down, in case I got glue where I didn't want it. Again, make sure I got it the right way up. So I'm going to lift this up to make sure I get it level at the bottom, and then at the same time I can be checking the sides as well, and that will make sure that I get it a perfect fit. And this glue will allow you to slide it about a bit. I was a little heavy-handed there, but I can very easily just wipe that little bit of glue that oozed out, and it was only a tiny bit. Okay, so that gives us our card like so. I don't quite know how to, but it's going to stand up like that. So the front view, oh, it's quite difficult doing this. It's a good job I can see myself. So the front view will be something like this. Okay. So with that piece, that other piece that I showed you at the beginning that I got muddled up, I'm going to put that on the inside here so that the whole thing is decorated. So when that comes up like that, it's still all nice and matching. Okay, so again, I'm just going to glue this piece on. Just a thin application of glue. Well done on the decorating, Wendy. What colour have you gone for? So that's the you were gardening, Levine. Oh, lovely. What were you planting? Okay, so that's got the 2 pieces of series paper down. Now, because this is such a decorative pattern on the front, I didn't really want to add much else to it. So what I thought I'd do is just take the dies from Peaceful Cabin, one of my favourites. And there are dies here that cut out the trees. So I've just cut these 2 and used the outline there to cut them out in some silver silver foiled card. Okay, and I thought I would just pop them just down to the left hand side there, and I'm just going to, if you look on the back of it, the die cut, there is quite a good border around the outside, so I am able to dot glue directly onto it. It's not one of those die cuts that's very intricate and you need to be careful of the amount of glue. You can put enough on there and it won't be seen. So I'm just going to pop that down there so it gives another interest, because we've got flowers and leaves. So I thought fir trees would go well with it being a Christmas theme. I've got a little bit of glue on there, but if I just take a piece of tissue and just rub gently, that dried glue will come off and it doesn't show at all. Perhaps just a little bit there I need to get off. That's it, it's all gone. Lovely. And then just to decorate up in the corner there, I'm taking the Subtle Shimmer Sequins, which is part of the Peaceful Cabin suite. These are gorgeous sequins, they're really twinkly. My only problem is getting the lid off without ending up with them all over my worktop. Yes, I did it. So I'm just going to bring those up to the camera and hope you can see how gorgeous and twinkly these are. I move it around a little bit more. They're gorgeous. So they've got silver, shiny silver, matte silver, and the sort of pearlized white ones. So I'm just going to dot a few around here, very randomly, and I'm just picking up random colours. I'm not choosing any in particular, so that actually these white ones, I think some are clear and some are sort of a matte but pearlized. I know that sounds a bit of a contradiction, but I know what I mean. Okay, I was going to add a greeting to the top there, but I've decided to use a greeting as the stopper for the easel part. Oh, navy, teal and gold wallpaper. Oh, I would love, absolutely love to hang that wallpaper, Wendy. I love wallpapering. Jan said she's got a guest room. Is it a guest room that needs cleaning, or because I'd love to stay in your guest room, but I don't do cleaning. Okay, so the stopper, you can put that wherever you like it to go. I quite like mine to be probably about halfway along, almost halfway along. So what I've done is I've used the Merry Christmas stamp from Poinsettia Petals, because that's my favourite Merry Christmas, and it's quite a large one, which I wanted for this particular area. And I've used the Stampin' Up double-sided foam adhesive. I've probably called that the wrong thing, but it's sheets of foam, and it's, you can peel off both sides to stick it down. So I've gone ahead and stamped it, cut this out, and popped that adhesive on one side so that I can simply peel that off now. And then I'm just going to, I'll open it out. I've put my finger where I want the top of this to go, and I can make sure it's straight by making it level with the sides here. So that will stop our top card from coming down. Okay, so when it's on someone's mantelpiece, it'll be displayed upright. So it'll look like no, it'll look like this. I thought I saw a blob of glue on there when I missed popping a sequin on it. So I'm going to take another sequin and hope that glue hasn't dried. Yeah, that's okay. And then just to finish off this little bit, because I thought it just needed a little something extra, I've got some white pearls here for me to stay in. Oh, Jan, please, yes, definitely, I shall have to come. As soon as it's all safe to fly and, you know, the Americans don't mind me coming. Now, what I did with these pearls, I didn't have any little embellishments in colours that would blend with this particular colour scheme. So I've coloured them with the alcohol pen in Gorgeous Grape. So that's my card using one of those one sheet wonders. So what do we think of this then? Do we like this easel card? Do we like the colours? Do we like what I've done with it? And what do you think of the using the Granny Apple Green as a mat? Do you like that? So obviously when I had cut those pieces out, I still had some bits left of my one sheet wonder. I still had all of this left. So I thought I'd go ahead and make a 3D project to show you as well. Hello Patricia from Australia, thank you for joining us tonight. We're just making a couple of things with a one sheet wonder that I made last week on a live. So from one of them I've just made this easel card. Thank you, Jan. And I'm about to make a 3D project with the rest of the paper that was left over. Okay, what I'm going to make is, one or two of you have actually received these in the past. It's what I call my mini tissue box. And it's just a little, like a little tissue box. You know the little individual packs of tissues that you get to slip in your handbag? Well, it's one of those, but it's just a little bit posher. It's to slip tissues in, and it's a bit more sturdy. So all you need is a piece of cardstock measuring 6.5 by 6 3/4. And something to score with, and I like to use my trimmer. So what you do is you take the longer side, the 6 3/4 inch size, and do measure, do check, because this is a very similar measurement, so you don't want to go wrong. So it measures 6 3/4 that way, and that's the way I'm going to put it in to my trimmer. So I'm going to score. It's ages since I've made one of these, so I hope I get it right. I'm going to score at 1 inch. So you put it in up to the 1 inch mark here, close it down and score at 1 inch. And then I'm going to move it along to 3 inches and score again. Thanks, Levine. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Claire. And then we go to 4. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, I've just been doing the wrong measurement. That's because I turned around and looked at you. Right, 1 inch was correct, and then I should have done 5 1/4. So I'm going to have some score marks here that I don't need, but don't worry. Don't worry. We'll get over it. And the last one is 6 1/4, which is there. It's a bit difficult to see it. So it's 1, 2, 3. It's that one. Okay, then we turn it. So this is the 6 1/2 measurement. And then we go to 1 inch, 3, 4 and 6. That's what I did last time, wasn't it? 3, 4 and 6. Wow, this is going to be interesting, isn't it? See if I get this right. Ooh. Okay, I think I crease on completely stuck now that I've done this the wrong way round. Yeah, I think I've got it. So I think this piece goes like so it's going to be very interesting, I think. Right, I believe that it goes like that. No, I have gone horribly wrong here, and I think it's because I haven't got another piece to I've usually got something like this ready-made next to me that I can copy, and I haven't today, and I think that's where I've gone wrong. But I'm just going to see if it will work. I believe it goes like that, but my problem is that this is now too long. Perhaps it's this way, and it's that. Well, I'm going to try it this way. I don't know if I've done it right, but here we go. So I should have made one up, shouldn't I, before I started? And of course I didn't. So I think we go like this. And then the same at the other end. right the way down. Have you all lost interest now if I'm wrong? I wouldn't blame you. Oh dear Lord. Right, okay. I might be alright. Okay. Right, I think we're here. So, looking at it this way, so you've got an inch at the top, you've got half an inch and an inch here. Take a piece of DSP and put it on there. So you've got your inch margin on that side. I tell you what, when you put creases in the wrong places, it completely throws you. So then I'm just going to, sorry, I didn't tell you the measurement of that. That's 1 3/4 by 4, and these are 3/4 by 4. And I'm just making sure all my text is going the same way. It doesn't matter which way because it's all sideways on anyway. But it probably looks better if it's all going in the same direction. Anne has complete faith in me. Well, it's good to hear someone does, Anne. Oh, goodness me. I really haven't made one of these for a while. It's been a few months. So that's it. So that's going to go round like that and glue down. But before I glue it down, I need to cut a circle in the middle for the tissues to come out. So I take one of my oval dies and I'm going to place it there in the middle. And I'm just going to use a post-it note to stick that down, make sure it doesn't move. And I'm going to pop this through my die cut machine. So bear with me, and sorry about the noise. Did anyone else manage to get some crafting done today besides Anne? So here we are, I'm back. Oh no, well, you've been gardening, Levine, haven't you? I mean, how on earth would you manage to do crafting as well as looking after a family and gardening? Okay, so yeah, we're almost there now, she said confidently. So this is going to be stuck down like that. This end is going to go like so, and this end is going to be where we pop the tissues in. So I'm going to leave this bit whole and I'm going to remove this bit at the back. So you simply cut along the score line there, and then while I've got my scissors out, I'm going to lose the 2 extra bits here. We don't need that. Hi Cindy, good to see you. You're making strip cards and listening to the minion learn Spanish on Duolingo. Oh, I bet that's funny. I'm just going to cut little wedges off the ends here and make some tabs. So just cutting, I only cut the ends off there because the nasty bump where you score was still there, which doesn't help very much. Now I like to round these corners off, so I'm going to use Stampin' Up product, because we don't actually have a corner rounder except the one. Well, we've got the triple, I can't remember what it's called now, the triple corner punch. I'm not sure if that's still, is that still in the catalogue or has it been retired? Does anybody know? Oh, I saw hi Ruth, but I can't see. Oh, hello Ruth, thank you for joining us tonight. It's nice of you because I'm absolutely sure that you probably are going live yourself, so thank you for putting aside the bit of time. I'm using the sheet I stamped last week, or one of them, and I've made one card, and then with what's left over I am making a little tissue box for one's handbag. So this is how it's going to go, in like this, closed at the bottom, and like, well, I think that's, as I scored it all completely wrong, I think it's actually gone okay in the end. So we just want some glue along that tab, and I might have been a bit generous with that glue, so I'm just gonna put my finger down and just get rid of some of the excess, and this will just fold over like so, and then you can just use your bone folder to ensure that that sticks down nice and solid. So what you're planning for this weekend then, Claire? Have you got a project in mind, or is it just a case of going in the craft room and doing what you feel like? Have you got any new products you want to play with? Right, you might get, sometimes it's a little bit proud for, you know, no apparent reason, and you can simply just trim that off so that it all sits nicely. So you can see it all coming together now. So I like to put the bottom piece in first because this is the top. I like that to have a nice finish here. So I always put the bottom in first and then put my tabs in. So just a little bit of glue on the tabs, which you can trim down just before, which I actually forgot to do. So I'm just very quickly going to take a little bit off those corners. It does usually help it to sit better. Just whip that bit off there. Sorry, it's very hard. I keep forgetting to look at the comments and concentrating on what I'm doing. Choose one of my many new sets. Ooh, many. Gosh, what new sets have you got then, Claire, that I haven't seen? Tell us what you've got, please. I want to know if you've got something that I haven't. Okay, and then I'm just dabbing a bit of that glue and pop that piece down. And you can always hold it like this and just push your bone folder in to make sure that bottom is stuck really nice and solid. Okay, now I'm just going to go and grab some tissues. Now it doesn't take the whole packet. Thinking classic cloche. Oh, I haven't got that one. I've seen people playing with it. I'd be interested to see what you do with it. Thinking sweets and treats. Right, yeah. Okay, haven't got that either. So I think it takes about 6 tissues if my memory serves me correctly. And I simply slide them in from that top end, and then in they go, like so. You might get 7 in there, 7 or 8, I'm not sure. And then this will close in like so. I just need to, sometimes you do need to take a tiny little bit off of here for it to fit nicely, but don't take too much off, because you want a little bit, you want it to be tight, you don't want it to pop open. So just cut little bits off until it fits perfectly, which it does. Whew, I can breathe a sigh of relief now that did work after my putting too many crease lines in it. I'm just gonna, I should have done this actually before I stuck it down, but it's okay, I can do it now. And that's just make a little thumb hole there. Like so. I've used the 3/4 inch punch there simply because it was the one I got hold of. I'm just gonna put my bone folder on the top of those tissues when it goes in to stop it catching. There we go, and then pop that in again like so. There we are. So we've got, from that one piece of stamped paper card, we've got the 6-inch square, or 5 1/4 inch square to be absolutely precise, easel card, and the little tissue box holder that fits really cute in your handbag, so that matches. And there is still some left, and with this we could make a tag, a bookmark, even a slimline card. You could do a slimline card tentfold, because then the lettering here would be facing up the right way, so that could be that. Yeah, as I say, it could be a bookmark, you could make a tag, you could do all sorts with the bits that are left over. You could even do some of the tearing that I did the week before, tearing up randomly and making a sort of quilt effect card. You can do so many things with these little scraps, but it's only a bit of card, so at the end of the day, if it does end up in the bin, it's sort of no real hardship, is it? We're not going to cry over it. Teacher gifts, perfect, absolutely perfect. Joanna, I'm so glad you liked it. Thank you very much. And thank you all very much for watching. A notepad cover, says Levine. Yep, you can do all sorts of things with them. So I hope you've liked this, and if you do make anything similar, I'd really love to see it. So don't forget, we've still got this other one that you all contributed to, calling out the colours. So if you'd like me to, I can come back next week and I'll think up something else to use this for. Okay. I haven't really thought about it yet, but going by what I've done tonight, maybe it could be another card and another 3D project. In fact, having said that, I've just had an idea. I ordered something a oh, quite a long time ago actually. You know when you order something and then it takes so long to come that you forget about it? That's what happened. And today postman came, well, post lady came, and I thought, oh, well, what's she here for? You know, it must be something Russell's ordered. So I went to the door, and as soon as I saw there was a little sticker on the outside of the parcel, I thought, I know what this is. Oh, I've been waiting ages for this. I've forgotten. So I've just thought of something I can use this for. So it'll be, I think it'll be a card and a box. Oh, I wonder if it could, oh, my mind's working overtime now. I think I will know. I do know what I'm going to do with it. Yes. Come back next week and see. All will be revealed. So I'm going to say good night now. And once again, I do really thank you all for your support. I really appreciate you all coming to watch me. I couldn't do it without your support. So I'm going to say cheerio now. Thanks for coming, and I hopefully will see you here at the same time next week. Bye for now. Thank you.